show. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
46, 42.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I got you.
Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's
I know, bro. It should have been 2 picks.
Doesn't matter what position you play.
2 picks on this drive.
Be aware, a ball may come your way.
But, you know, they don't want to give it to me. I guess I got to work for it, bro.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Joe, you know how to get it from stop putting me on that same person every time?
On first down,
put me on that linebacker every time, bro.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score is a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here is Eckler. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Atlanta.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
You ain't got stuff that you meal prep?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll get this to Eckler.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Ryan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's Keanu Neal. He take the ball away, bro. Definitely take the ball away.
It's Eckler again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, fam, I'm paying 100%.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. And
he's terrible in coverage. He's terrible in coverage.
A 24-yard touchdown.
He do not know what to do when he
puts
on.
The short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them.
This one I started playing free, bro. He started turning the ball over.
Every team's dangerous.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Easy.
The Dallas offense here is set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Damn, he got me. That was my fault.
This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The game actually sucked me in more than anything.
77 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I took a step towards the line of scrimmage. They sucked me all the way down.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm finna just hold the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Now Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught left side by Cobb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This man game is lagging so hard.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because
that thing's over with.
That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jones.
I've been through the ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called it? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts. that though, I just got word that they're closed at 6 today. Is there any way that you can get there before 6? Yeah. Mm-hmm.